This is lesson 2 on the chicken, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to play the melody. I'm also going to show you how to play a little bit of the bass pattern which is in the first bar. This is the second lesson on the chicken. I'm going to play the tune of the chicken and also the bass line. So I'm probably best to start with the bass line, and this is really the signature of the tune is this very characterful bass line written by Alfred James Ellis, also known as Pee Wee Ellis, and it goes like this. And you can see it's got a lot of character, and in fact as soon as you hear that bass line it's automatic, oh, it's the chicken. It's almost more well known than the actual melody, but I am going to look at the melody now, and the melody, it starts on the note F. We're in the key of B flat, and it comes in just after beat 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that can be quite tricky. So if you imagine we've got the groove. 1, 2, 3. So you have to be very comfortable where it starts. So it might be worth practicing how to start in the right place. So all you have to do is 4, and just after 4 you come in there. The second phrase begins on beat 2, so it's 1, 2. I'll slow that up. 1, 2. The next phrase, it starts on beat 2. So there's quite a similar theme here of things being on, not on beat 1. This is also on beat 2, so it's 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So even the end of the phrase ends on beat 2. Then we've got something interesting in bar 6, and that is that the melody doesn't do anything, and then suddenly on beat 4 it plays an accented note on a B flat. So if I just give you an idea how that goes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we've got an accent on beat 4, and then we've got 2 quavers on beat 2. So it sounds great, but it is quite tricky. So I'll just take that from bar 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3. And I'll put in some bass notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The next bit is quite repetitive and as a result isn't too tricky. So it starts just after beat 3, it's on the end of 3. So if we think of the previous phrase, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 times you get that little tune. It starts on the note F, and it moves up chromatically, and then you've got this little chordal thing. Those are actually chord tones of, well, of G minor. So it goes. Also known, sometimes you hear it like that. Okay. So it's 3 times. And then this is a great bit. You get this riff that goes. And then it grooves after that. So these notes are great. They're all from the B flat minor pentatonic scale, and there's a little groove at the end, and it's the same bass line. And sometimes right at the end, again, I don't know if this was originally the tune, but I know most of the people that play it on the London jazz scene often used to end it like this. So that's how to play the chicken in terms of the melody and some idea of the bass groove in the first section. In the next lesson, I'm going to be looking a little bit more at the scales you would use to improvise on the chicken. So that's how you play the chicken. Hopefully now you'll know how to play the melody and you'll have an idea how the bass line goes.